You know, there is absolutely nothing in the world creatives love more than a good rabbit hole. And once we start down that hole, we commit. We will tunnel halfway to China, chasing a single idea that started as a joke in a meeting that could have been an email. And if you don't stop us, we will happily emerge 3 days later, smelling like stale coffee and regret. The problem is, clients love rabbit holes too. And that is why the creative brief exists. It keeps everyone above ground. And since we're finally talking about them, yes, this is where the channel gets its name. Creative Briefs isn't some great pun about underwear. It's literally an homage to the one document that keeps projects, clients, and creatives from eating each other alive. Let's get into it. People think a creative brief is paperwork. Sadly, I think that's because most briefs are written by people who've never actually had to make anything. A real creative brief is not a form. It's not a checklist. It's not a let's fill in the boxes and see what happens next exercise. A real creative brief is a map. It tells you where you're going, why you're going there, and what done looks like. Not done-ish, not done, but let's try one more direction. But done. Let's talk about what a creative brief isn't. We'll start with the misconceptions. A creative brief is not a dumping ground for every idea a client has ever had. It's not the vision board they saw on Pinterest. It's not their personal memoir disguised as strategy. And it is absolutely not a place to write the phrase, make it pop. A creative brief is restrained. It's purposeful. It's the opposite of chaos. So what is a creative brief? Well, a creative brief defines 3 things. 1, the problem. 2, the audience. And 3, the destination. And that's it. A great brief gets you leaving the station already on the right track. It doesn't tell the creative team how to solve the problem. Because, let's be honest, if the client already knew how to solve it, they wouldn't need you. Your job is to create, and their job is to be clear. And clarity is the rarest commodity in this business. Okay, the most important part, defining the end. This is the part nobody talks about, because it's the part that actually prevents suffering. A creative brief defines the end. Not the dream, not the vibes, not the, well, no, when we see it, it's the end. This deliverable by this date after this many rounds of revision. And yes, set that revision limit low, but set the overage fee high. I like to think of it like birth control. You want to scare them into being responsible with revisions. The creative brief is the one document where you get to protect your time, your sanity, and the quality of the final output. What is the real power of a creative brief? A creative brief is not about constraints. It's actually about freedom. When you know exactly what problem it is you're trying to solve, your creativity isn't wandering. It's hunting. It's focused. Your team is aligned. Your ideas are sharper. Your work is better. That's the paradox clients don't always understand. The more precise the brief, the more endless the creativity. So, That's it. All I've got for you. But if you want me to walk you through my own battle-tested creative brief format, let me know in the comments. I'll make a full episode breaking down my exact structure, question by question, so you can steal it and maybe change your life. And if you're passionate about iconic design and the design process, subscribe for more. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.